Seeing that things are hype for things of this franchise is sort of mixed mare or something like that. Well, anyway, the hype is sort of not that great, and people are starting to doubt the company that's behind this. I figured I might as well do a little review series and convince people that Hasbro is not giving up worth all the doubt. Because there's just so many good things out there and good outcomes, and I just can't believe you guys are just stupid enough to doubt. But anyways, first one is actually the third one I've come across this year that has too much doubt. Equestria Girls. I believe it is totally not worth all the doubt, because it actually turned out pretty good. So the story, Twilight is now a princess. Really grand transition. She and her friends arrived in the Crystal Empire to attend her first summit. And apparently they leave it up to the next day, which is enough time for our antagonist, as they call her, Sunset Shimmer, to sneak in, grab the crown, and go through the crystal mirror, I think that's what it's called, to another world. Quite something. Especially since she's really a master at this sort of thing. So Twilight pursues the thief into the other world, but has 3 days before the mirror closes, and it will be shut for another 30 moons. Spike apparently goes with her. He turns into a dog, and she turns into a human. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this transition was gonna be a little weird, but the story actually turns out pretty good, to be honest. And also the fact that they have their appropriate colors is also kind of weird, but then again, it helps them to be kind of recognizable, I guess. I don't know, but I digress. So after getting used to the new world, as it were, she finally comes across some familiar faces. Faces like Trixie, the Kingdom Crusaders, and of course the main six. And apparently there's a lot of Power Ranger references in this, because Simpson sales are now literally like Bulk and Skull, for crying out loud. And apparently are working for Sunset. Quite something. It isn't long before we find out that Sunset is taking the crown so that she'll have something to wear when she is elected Princess of the Fall Formal Ball, I think. Yeah, apparently this world has a Canterlot, and it's called Canterlot High this time. High instead of, well, just a city. And she and those dorks are giving Twilight quite a battering, making others laugh at her, surprisingly, because they give her because they spread false lies, rumors, whatever you want to prefer, so that she doesn't get votes. But thankfully, the main six come to the rescue. So does Flash Serenity, the new guy. Yeah, you thought his name was Brad, but it's actually Flash Serenity. Anyway, they managed to throw out evidence, confirm that it's all hoax, and thankfully she gets a lot better. And with the help of her new friends, she manages to get enough hype up, but Sunset ruins Pinky's decorations, but thankfully those are fixed also. And comes the random moment. Pinky actually knows, or has a hunch, that Twily is from another alternate world. that's quite something. Oh, if that's not enough, wait until another random moment at the end. You're gonna be surprised that both Pinkies are surprisingly alike. I mean, every one is surprisingly alike, of course. Oh, and here's the shocker. It was actually, well, the other 5 are friends and freshmen, but thanks to Shimmer, they slowly start to distance themselves, but thanks to Twily, they're back together. Anyway, the ball goes on. Twily is elected. Shimmer is not too happy. Shimmer's not too happy, as Sniff sails to kidnap their dog, Spike Dog, in an attempt to pose a threat. Where Twily has to hand the crown over, or the portal is destroyed. Well, thankfully she refuses. But the crown somehow goes into this constant tossing, gets into Sunset's hands anyways, and I'm thinking, if you abuse power, it always backfires on you, because it turns her into this huge freaking demon type thing, as well as, and she also does this to Simpsons Tales, and to be honest, I can take it a lot better than Chrysalis. I mean, most of her is fine, but the performance just didn't get me the first time I saw her. Or got me the first time I saw her. I've been trying to stay away from that as much as possible. But I'll probably get back to it eventually. Anyway, thankfully, Twily is brave, not alone, and the crown eventually causes them all to get their counterparts proper accessories. These wings. Not quite sure if I saw horns, but just wings, I think. They managed to purify Sunset. She goes through a lecture, and thankfully she's finally ridden with guilt. I'm really glad for that. Ball goes on. Sunset's, I think, good hands. Twilight returns. The random moment I talked about earlier comes, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Overall, Equestria Girls really isn't worth a doubt. It had a story that worked. Most of the technical stuff we know and love, is still there. I kind of like the designs, surprisingly, and yeah, it's really not that bad. Hopefully this will one of many. They'll put some people into better hype for season 4 because I'm hyped. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's my review. Every voice actress is there, and if you want, I can't remember the guy's voice, but it's on the MLP wiki. Go and search it. So anyway, yeah, I really liked Equestria Girls. 5 out of 5. Definitely looking forward to season 4, and hopefully this will smack some sense into you people. And I think I took enough here. RailPony's signing off.